so proud, feeling so good to be part of the BINGWA team. This definitely goes down to show that we are all champions. BINGWA championing Kiswahili, so we are all champions. Now, it's been a long journey. It's been a long way since we first interacted with the BINGWA team. I don't know how they came to land to our school, but since then, I think we've formed a very strong partnership with them, and I know it is not the end. I know we'll still have to move together all along. Now, a lot has been said about BINGWA, but being a teacher on the ground, I think I may echo some of the same sentiments without fear or favor. Now, the first point I think I'll echo here is the impact the magazine has created on the African child. We are the teachers, we are the ground, and we really know what the magazine does to the child. Psychologists will, believe, will agree with me that whatever is impacted on a child's life, on a child's mind, doesn't really go away. And BINGWA has really done a lot to shape the children of the country, and of course across the borders, the way our friend Humphrey from Uganda has echoed. Now, talking about the impact created, I know it is long-lasting. The choice of coming to school with role models, it impacts a lot on the children. Children believe when they see. When they see this is somebody who's in the magazine, this is somebody who has achieved a lot, is able to talk to them on a one-to-one, they really feel so good. So the magazine has really created a positive impact on the African child. Secondly is on the participatory element of the magazine. The previous speakers have talked about the competitions. And one good thing is that the BINGWA competitions, somebody has to get something. There's always something at the end of the day. And I think I was even sharing with them that the many other groups that come with competitions to school, nowadays I think they really have been given a run for their money. When children hear it's the BINGWA team coming, it's a BINGWA competition, they participate open-heartedly. They participate so much into it. But you talk about the other competitions from maybe other companies, there's a different perspective to that because of the mode of awarding. You get a competition, a whole region, there's only one present. But with the BINGWA team, they get to the ground, there's something for every person participating. So the competitions have a very, very big impact. And apart from the competitions, the pictures are involving. You can even see all over. The people themselves have artisted. So when they see themselves in the magazines, the pictures, they're able to entertain. They challenge themselves, okay, you won. Fine, we accept you won, but I entertained. I did something. You can even see that craftsmanship. So they are able to do something for themselves. They're able to do something for the rest. And out of that, you realize they all appreciate each other. And that is a big plus to the BINGWA magazine. Then, when they came, I remember the first time when BINGWA magazine came, and the quality of the magazine is so good. There are so many skeptics. People are doubting. It may not last. Maybe this is the only time they are coming. And furthermore, the magazine is free. So there are so many people who are doubting, but thumbs up again. Hats off to the BINGWA team for their consistency. They've been so consistent, they've been coming, and the readership has truly grown. On the ground, some of the teachers around the neighboring schools have really been challenging us. Why don't you involve us? Sometimes I try to get them on board. Sometimes it's not so easy. They even come to borrow some of the library magazines in my school. They tell us we also need a copy. So you realize maybe I remain with 3-4 copies from my library. I have to give out the magazines to other neighboring schools so that I bring them on board. So it is never so easy, but we are still moving on together. We really want to bring everybody on board. So the leadership on the ground has really, really expanded. Now something else about BINGWA also are the topics. As a teacher, I think the topics are very, very inclusive. They are child-centered. You realize now that has also transformed the library lessons. Apart from the normal storybooks, pupils are able to read the magazines. And the magazines, because I've already talked about it, they are involved. Stories about their schools, stories about people they love, the Machachari, the Moipei sisters. These are models also. These are some of the things the children at that age really admire. So the readership of the magazine is expanding. And believe you me, the BINGWA team, if you're still targeting that age group, it is expanding. Lower and even upper. You've heard even teachers, we really scramble for the magazines. We have to know what the children are reading. So we are all inclusive. Then maybe lastly, on behalf of the teachers on the ground again, really thank the partners. The partners who support the BINGWA team. Maybe I'll mention just one as an example. There was Brand Kenya who came up with the Nitakuwepo project, the tree planting project. Now you realize each time you talk about BINGWA in the school, children will tell you, I'm also part of the team. I planted a tree, they take care of the trees. So you realize we are also instilling values and virtues into the learners. So BINGWA, Child Africa Magazine, you've done us proud. You've created a positive impact in the African child. We wish you the very best. Long live Child Africa Media.